Hey guys, and welcome to your daily mobility flow. I'm sure most of you know, my name is Seth, and we're gonna stretch. Let's start in our lunge position as I crack my knuckles on the floor. And we're gonna drop that back. We're just gonna, right now I got my left leg back, left hand forward. I'm gonna sink this hip down to the side actually. This is kind of different. I'm not dropping my hips forward. I'm sinking out to the side. Let me show you this way. Drop this down and kind of lean away, so my shoulder is trying to go this way and my hip is trying to go the opposite, and we're going to aim for a stretch out here in the hips a little bit today, and potentially even the obliques and your QL. And we're just going to sink that hip down, let this back leg just totally relax, and we're just going to try to release that deep lumbar spine QL. Think about the shoulder and the hip going opposite directions. Feet sliding. Just relax into it. Let's go ahead and change sides. I'll show you this angle. So I'm here. It's kind of goofy, but trying to get this oblique lumbar spine to release. So you might have to toy around with your positioning a little bit. When you find it, like right there, you find it. If you feel like you can't find that stretch, just kind of work around this position, kind of rolling inside of the hip. Down, sink into it. Just opening up, just getting started. Nothing too fancy. It's kind of different stretch, but it's rare that we get into those obliques and kind of deep lumbar. Let's go other side, and we're gonna start some waves now. So right now the back of my foot is laying like flat. The top of my foot is flat on the ground. I'm gonna sink into the side here. And then I'm going to wave it the other way. So I'm going to roll that foot over in the back, arch down, and I'm going to sink the opposite direction. We're just going to work back and forth. So I'm going to roll down and switch. Down. Switch. Both sides of the hips here. Down. Last one. 3 reps. Switch. Alright, change sides. So we're gonna start here. Top of the foot laying down, where this is like internal rotation of the hip. Drop down. Roll it around, hips forward, almost like you're gonna try to drag that leg behind you. Let's roll back. Switch. Flip it around, last one. You guys know this surfboard? Well, it's not a real surfboard. It actually used to be a beer sign. True story. All right, and rest. That was a beer sign. I can't remember what beer, but that's what it was. It's like a big ad. Let's do some lazy pigeon switches. So let's start one leg laying down. Kind of drop your chest down towards your knee. Start a little bit longer in our positions, and we'll kind of get a little shorter as we go each rep. So that was a beer sign, maybe land shark or something like that, that my wife painted over. So she did that whole thing. Maybe one day I'll show you up close. All All right, let's switch. So we're just gonna roll around. Other side. So yeah, this bad boy. 100% custom. She does this thing where she mixes up glue, which is, I guess, technically called resin when you mix it together like that. So she'll take, you know, the two parts and she mixes it up together, and then she'll pour it into separate cups and she'll add ink to those cups to change the color of the glue. And then she will pour the glue across the board where she wants the paint to go. It's crazy. And then she'll take like a blowtorch and a heat gun and a hair dryer, and she'll like blow it around, which can create those really wavy effects that looks a lot like a real wave. All right, switch back. Tell you what, if you click the like button right now, and if you stay till the end of the video, I'll show it to you up close. VIP only. You gotta finish the stretch session, and you gotta click the like button, and I'll show you, our switch, what that looks like up close. It's pretty rad, actually. Don't let me forget, I'll bring the surfboard to the camera, not the camera to the surfboard, because the lighting will be better if I move the surfboard to where I am right now instead of the other way around. So she's working on some new techniques right now. She just got my brother's wife's brother. I don't think that makes us related at all, but let's call him my brother-in-law. All right, back one more time. He's like a high-end furniture manufacturer, I don't know, maker, woodworker. He makes really, really nice furniture, like really nice furniture. And it's where I get a lot of my scrap wood for making knife handles out of. Mahogany, ash, oak, white oak, stuff like that. All right, let's switch back. He just made her some new surfboards that are beautiful. I mean, without any ink on them at all, they're already really, really pretty. And Brooke just did a new design that left like some of the wood open on one side and then had the waves kind of crashing up onto the wood. Oh, it's sick. I'll bring it in here by the end of the week. If I don't know, maybe I should make you guys set some goals. Comment in the comments, because I know you guys don't really think about this, but there are other people who watch this stuff, not just Sage members. We're like getting found on YouTube by people, and so when you comment and when you click like, it really helps YouTube show it to people, because it's like, hey, people actually like this. So that stuff's pretty useful in terms of like exposing other people to what we have going on. All right, rest for a second. So anyways, if we I don't know, if we have a good week of likes and comments, I'll swap the boards and show you the other one next. Show you the other one on Friday. Your Friday, my Thursday. All right, let's make this thing happen. We're gonna get some ankle work real quick in two different ways. We're gonna start here. You can just relax this leg if you wanna be up here. Totally fine if you wanna be back here. Whatever's comfortable, we're just gonna kind of work this ankle back and forth. I know we've done a lot of ankles this week, but truthfully, I think that we need it. Just in the years and years and years of, I've really never done anything besides coach, switch sides. It's like all I've ever done. Even when I was like 15, 16, 17, I was coaching swimming. And then got into working out at 19, started coaching people in fitness, coached lacrosse, trained dogs, which is really just coaching people on dogs' behavior and coaching people of how to train their dogs, which I have really never done anything else besides coach people, train people. And tight hips, tight T-spine or thoracic spine, upper back, and tight ankles are like the three kind of primary movement limiters in most people. A lot of people blame their shoulders, like let's say when they have shoulder tightness, but really most of the time it's their ability to like contract their shoulder blades and get into like a good T-spine position switch. Which is why we spend most of our time really working on ankles hips and shoulders, but by shoulders I really mean like thoracic spine and like upper back. All right, let's get one more on each side. Drive that knee to the ground. We're just trying to close the angle. And then we're gonna hit the calf stretch here in a second. All right, one more. But you'd be surprised. Most people's ankles are subpar, and if only their ankles changed, only ankle range of motion changed, all of their positions and almost all of their workouts would change, from like squatting to pressing. I mean, push press. Literally, like no matter what you do, if you can get the better angle here, it changes every angle up the chain. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna sit. We're gonna pull the foot back like this. So I'm gonna hold on, and then I'm gonna slowly straighten my legs. So knees bent, I'm holding on, and I'm gonna straighten out. Feel that stretch in the calves, and then come back. Let's get 7 of these. So hold the foot back, and use this muscle here. I call it your anterior tib, but tibialis anterior is probably more formal. It's on the front anterior of your tibia. This muscle right here, most people have almost no definition in because they have really weak anterior tibs, and that's bad. So I want you to actively pull your toes towards your shin or your toes towards your knee, and add pressure. Don't be passive here. This is off, this is on. I want to leave that on and straighten. I'm about to sneeze. Where did that come from? And then back up. That was 2. You might have been working while I was chatting. 3. Pull. Use this back position as a reset, and then just straighten until you get that stretch. 4. Reset. That's the whole point of this coming back in. It's not just to do waves in and out. It's to actually reset and make sure you're at end range here. Your ankle is as bent as possible. They call it dorsiflex, and then straighten against that dorsiflexion. So this is dorsiflexion, plantar flexion. Dorsi, plantar, dorsi, plantar, dorsi. Dorsiflex, and straighten. Good, let's do one more. Not to be confused with the second Finding Nemo movie, which is Dory. Dorsi, Dory. Good. Oh, okay, let's switch sides. I'm gonna change up my position real quick. So tuck, active, I'm on. Now I'm gonna add pressure. So I got kind of two forms working to flex the ankle. Oh, dorsiflex the ankle. And then I'm gonna straighten that knee. Again, because the calves cross the knee joint, if I can bend my knee, it gives me more slack to take up here at my ankle. And then when I go to straighten my knee, as long as I keep this active, oh, I can get that. Kind of makes me want to throw up a little bit, not gonna lie. Stay active. It's easy to start sliding out and start pushing. See, I'm starting to push out into my hand. It's not the goal. Just relax with it. Try to keep your toes pointing back, and then straighten. This is super goofy, I know, but it's okay. You'll be all right. Oh, okay. I haven't been counting. It's my fault. My anterior tibs are starting to burn. Nothing wrong with that. I'm getting a little bit of flexion strength in right now by activating that, which is going to work on my ankle mobility. Last one. Tight, 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 straight in. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the money. Okay guys, that is your mobility flow. Got my seal of approval mug today. Got my pain as perception. I'm on point as promised. If you're still here, I'll show you. The board. Thanks for being here. Hang 10, bro. See you guys tomorrow.